What do we have here? We got a Ray Laconico. I mean, it says it right there. Ray Laconico in a CJRB offering. This is the, oh shit, Prado, something like that. It looks pretty damn cool. I definitely like the look of it. The blade has a real cool kind of clip point look. It's in their usual AR-RPM9 steel, which is just slightly fancier 9CR steel. So nothing super great, but good enough. Man, first thing I kind of noticed was they made this nice, good sized choil, but man, they didn't quite go far enough. All they had to go was like another eighth of an inch, something like that. They would have been past that plunge grind and out of danger for the next sharpening. Now, right now, there's no smile showing at all, but I think one or two sharpenings and you're going to start to see that smile. Not a huge deal, man. Not a huge deal, but nice flat grind down to a fairly thin edge, I would say. Pretty good. Now, obviously, it's a axis lock, which is cool. Very lightweight. I think it's 3.5, 3.6 inch blade. Let's check. Yeah, 3.75. Holy shit. Okay, it's a little bigger than I thought. 3.75 inch blade, and I bet it's under 3.75 ounces. Let's get the scale. Oh shit, I don't think I put new batteries in the scale. Let's see if it's going to work. Yeah, low batteries. We're going to pause. I'm going to put some batteries in this thing. There we go. Fresh new batteries. So it should be good to go, right, Scaly? Yeah, probably. I got plenty of energy now, so I can tell you how much these knives weigh. Cool, buddy, cool. All right, whoops, you got to zero it still. Zero. Okay. 3.1 ounces. That's sweet, man. And the balance point is actually pretty good. It's not like front heavy like you might think it would be since the handle's so light. The blade's fairly thin too, so even though it's fairly tall, we're looking at good weight ratios, good balance, pretty good, you know, overall. I kind of like it overall. Now, some slight detractions. That choil, I think it's good enough. It's actually not that bad. Now, mine has lock stick. Not real bad, but just a little bit. Tiny bit of lock stick. Centering's good. Ergo's actually really good. Now, I bought this at Blade Show in Texas, right from the CJRB booth. So I had other ones to look at. And it was kind of a slightly little interesting side note. Some of these have a slight contour, like this one does. It's just a slight contour, ever so slight. Then other ones were perfectly flat across. And the ones that had the contour, there was only like two that had the contouring, have little milling lines in the wood. And they were, for whatever reason, those two were also darker, pretty dark wood. The lighter colored wood had the flat scales, and they were also smoother and didn't have the lines. You know, who knows? You're going to buy it online, probably. Who knows what you're going to get? I don't know if you're going to get the more flatter one that was that doesn't have the milling lines, or you're going to get this more contoured one, although it really is just a very slight contouring. Let's see. What do I have? If I have like a little straight edge. All right, so I got a little straight edge here so we can see the little bit of contouring there is. So it might be hard to tell. So look at that. You can see that there's just a little bit of contouring to it. Well, the other one, the other version, I guess, although it's, you know, it was the same otherwise, didn't have the contouring. So that's just a little side note, little bit of interest that you may not be interested in all. How is the reverse flick on this guy? Pretty nice. Not, you know, not terrible. You might have to give it like a little oomph. And I find it to be better kind of like up near the top, although there's not really that much of a range there, but up near the top, you get a little more speed out of your throw. Thumb flick is really good, actually. And then, you know, obviously you can just open it with the this part. Clip is fine. The usual CJRB type clip works very good. It would have been nice if they'd have set it down, but that's okay. But it does allow for lefties. So lefty carry on this guy, since it is an ambidextrous locking mechanism, ambidextrous opening abilities. So fully ambidextrous. Boy, look at that amount of cutouts they have on the liner in there. Now this is a fully, what would you call it? Hidden liner down inside. That's not what they actually call it. What do they call it? I don't know. The freaking liner sunken down in the wood scale, so you don't see any of the liner on the edges. all you see is the nice wood. So it's pretty cool. No backspacer, just 2 standoffs, but then also a lanyard pin. So the little lanyard pin guy there, you can put a lanyard if you want. Pretty cool. So it's funny, it doesn't feel like it's that big of a knife, but it actually is on the larger side. Like, so here is a Chris Reeve Unamzan. I would say it's right around the same size as an Umi. So not a small knife at all. I would say it's a tiny tad. Yeah, I don't know. Let me line them up and actually give it a fair look here. Yeah, it's a tiny bit longer than the Unamzan, just a tiny bit, like an 1/8 of an inch, 1/16 of an inch, something like that. So full-sized, larger, on the larger size EDC knife. But with this weight being so light, makes it really nice. I'm digging the knife for sure. I definitely kind of like it. I think Ray Laconico usually does some pretty nice designs that are ergonomic and very functional, you know. So I think it's a good job. Ray Laconico's CJRB design is it's a hit with me, man. I like it. I don't remember if they have them in G10 and stuff too. I think they do. I'd have to look and see. I'll put it up here. I'll put the different models that I can find up here if there are some different ones in G10 or whatever the heck else they come in. I don't think they have a high-end one yet, but they could. They could do a titanium one, and with, you know, like a S35 or something, or S90. I think they use a lot of S90, so hopefully they would do something like that because it's a pretty cool model. So that's it for today. Have a nice day.